Friday night game between the Gaels and the Aviators. This is the first matchup between the two teams since 2017 when Hasbrouck Heights defeated St. Mary's by 2. Let's start off with the Gaels first, Eli. They have won 2 in a row, including a win last week, 21-14 over Woodridge. Brad Higgins, his first season as the starting quarterback, he has grown tremendously throughout the year, coming from converted tight end. We've talked about it a lot. Nasir Owens, what a season that man's had. But I want to ask you about John Huertas, the sophomore who plays receiver and corner. He had a 60-yard touchdown catch last week. He has played phenomenal on defense. What have you seen from him so far early in the season?
What I've seen for him is talent, and that is an easy word to put. For a 60-yard touchdown in the last game versus Woodridge, it was unbelievable. And every game we've seen progress from Jonathan Huertas day in, day out. From Bradley Higgins, he is an excellent quarterback. And from a converted tight end to quarterback, it is an incredible change and a right move at the right time for St. Mary's.
Well, the Gaels' defense has really stepped up these last few games. They've only allowed 14 points in each of the last 2 games. Huertas a big part of that. But what have you seen from what kind of growth have you seen from this team so far, specifically on the defense, and overall the passion that this team has out in the field so far this season?
Well, when you look at the energy on this crowd and from this St. Mary's defense, it has changed completely. Day in, day out, we see new plays, new content, as I put. There's always something new for this St. Mary's team, and it progresses every single time. We've shown growth in this team, and we've shown change. They are able to stop the ball, and they've been getting better with the sacks. Kazir White, a huge part of that when it comes to those sacks. And that is hoping to continue tonight for the against the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators in tonight's game.
Yeah, let's go over to the Aviators now. They're 3-2 on the season. It's interesting how one-sided all their games have been. The closest game that they've been in is 18 points. So it's either go big or go home for Hasbrouck Heights. But in the games they've won, they have allowed 7 total points in the 3 games they've won. Senior quarterback Frank Billings, who was just honored as its senior night here at Hasbrouck Heights, is their starting quarterback. This is one of the more well-balanced offenses that the Gaels are going to see this season. What kind of challenges do you think the Aviators are going to give St. Mary's?
Well, St. Mary's is going to give a challenge because, number one, they're both 3-3. Say the only difference is Hasbrouck Heights is 3-2. So that it really is the advantage that St. Mary's has. They played an extra more game versus Hasbrouck Heights. The goal for St. Mary's tonight is to continue to hold the defense strong. For Hasbrouck Heights, they want to continue to run the ball, continue scoring high-scoring games, and be able to execute what they've done all season long. And that's what they hope to accomplish tonight. The offense needs to stay strong. As you mentioned, Mark Billings has to play his best as it is entering his senior night tonight here in Hasbrouck Heights.
Well, it should be an interesting one. Gaels, Aviators coming up right after this. Elijah Weintraub, Jack Rizzo will be on the call. You're watching high school football on Surge Sports. Hello, friends, and we are back, and we are just about ready for kickoff here. The captain's out at midfield as we get ready for the opening kickoff. Again, the Gaels captains. It's hard to see from this angle. We're not on the Gaels sideline, but it looks like the captains out for the Gaels are Bradley Higgins, Nasir Owens, Kazir White, and I think Messiah Atkins.
They just announced a coin toss.
Who won it?
St. Mary's won the toss. Hasbrouck will receive.
All right, thank you, Eli, for that. The Gaels win the opening coin toss, and they elect to defer to the second half. So we will see Frank Billings and Hasbrouck Heights on the field after this.
Well, let's just talk about real quick about the quarterback matchup where we're seeing about to see tonight. You have Bradley Higgins, who's leading St. Mary's with 886 passing total yards. You have Frank Billings, the senior, only with 600 this year. So we are seeing a big change here. Not as much passing yards from Hasbrouck Heights as we are seeing from St. Mary's. That will be an ultimate test tonight, and we'll see how it plays out in just a minute. Kickoff underway, and we'll send it over to Jack in just a moment. And your scoreboard is in pink, as well as the breast cancer logo in honor of Breast Cancer Month.
Yep. Thank you, E. As Paula Rocho gets ready to kick it off, and we are underway on Friday night. And it'll be Warner to take this one, keeps it inbounds, and he's got some room, and he is up across the 30 to about the 33, and that is where Frank Billings and the Aviators will begin their first drive. So good starting field position for Hasbrouck Heights as Frankie Billings comes out for Hasbrouck Heights.
Well, as we talked about it, Frankie Billings is one crucial player for this Hasbrouck Heights team and the Aviators. And it's going to be a huge contest tonight because this ultimately begins the league crossovers for all around and the NJIC community and area. So this is obviously a huge test to see where Hasbrouck Heights will start, and we'll see how St. Mary's defense begins. We talked about very highly of them. We'll see how they play out against this Hasbrouck Heights Aviators.
Billings go with the long sleeves on a cold and windy Friday night, and the handoff there is to the running back, and he does not get a lot, and that is Jake Summers, who has more carries for the Heights this season than the rest of the team combined, but not a lot there. Good job by the Gaels on the first play of the season.
Well, yeah, not bad at all of a play for Hasbrouck Heights. Great job by the St. Mary defense, again, pushing the yardage back, and that is very crucial for the St. Mary team, and let's hope that they can continue with that same energy throughout the rest of the night. And overall, great start, only at the 30-yard line.
Yep, 2nd and 10, and they'll pitch it out to Summers. He's got some space, and he cuts back, and he's got some room, and he is up to the 38. Excuse me, Napolitano was the one with the carry. It's a little hard to see from our vantage point, so we might have a hard time with the numbers tonight, but it is looks like about a 6 or 7 yard gain on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 3. Aviators at their own 38.
Well, the Gaels have improved mightily throughout the season on 3rd down.
Yes, that is one of their strengths so far, with 3rd down plays, and we'll see how they continue.
On the counter, it's Summers. He's got some space, and he's going to have the first down to the outside and a lot more. Jake Summers down the sideline, and he is up to midfield. So a good call there by Hasbrouck Heights on the 3rd down run, and they pick up a first down.
Ball's going to be spotted at midfield. 1st and 10 to Hasbrouck Heights.
Well, overall, not a bad play for Hasbrouck Heights. They got the first down, and they have the clock running at 10:28. Not bad at all of a play. St. Mary's, not a great 3rd down that we're used to, and we'll see if it continues in a better fashion way.
As we have a whistle, and now we're ready for action. So the Aviators pick up a first down on the 3rd and 3, and back to work is Frankie Billings in the offense with the tight end in motion, and Billings will keep this one himself to the left. He can run. He's got some room, and he goes down the sideline. Frankie Billings in space, inside the 10, inside the 5, and all the way down to the 1. A 49-yard run from senior Frankie Billings, and the Aviators are going to be set up 1st and goal at the 1.
I don't think anybody expected that from Frankie Billings. What a huge play there for Frankie, all the way down to the 1 yard line. What a huge gain on the play and a huge run, and we'll see if St. Mary's defense can stop them. We know St. Mary's can, and they have a good strength with stopping the ball. and they even were close even to touchback in the earlier season when they played Garfield. So we'll see if they can continue.
Tight formation. It's Summers with the carry, and he is held up at the line of scrimmage as a wall of Gaels defenders stops him. It looks like a loss of about 1. So good play there by the Gaels at the 1-yard line.
That is not a bad play at all. Pushing it back, and that is the right action, right motion that you want to see here. Pushing it back, stopping the run game, and overall St. Mary's has been able to execute it well.
Right. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal for Hasbrouck Heights. They'll continue with the tight formation with Summers, the deep man, and Frankie Billings, who has 3 rushing touchdowns himself. And he's going to keep this one to the outside. He's got some room. And now we'll toss it to the back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Intended for, I believe, for Evan Warner, their leading receiver. It looked like Billings had some room to take that in, but he decided to flip it, and it's incomplete. And now it's 3rd and goal at the 2.
3rd and goal at the 2. That was a great play overall for Frankie Billings. There was pressure from Jonathan Huertas, who, again, we've talked about very well in the pregame open, and we've seen how great of strength he has played. And to stop the run game is incredible. And 3rd and 2, 3rd down they had a struggle, but let's see if they can do it now.
They'll go in the shotgun here on 3rd and goal. Again, Billings has 3 rushing touchdowns himself this year. Jake Summers, the man next to him, with 6. And Billings is going to keep this one himself to the outside. He's got some room. And Billings lowers the shoulder, and he is in for the touchdown. 4th touchdown of the year for Frankie Billings as we have some extracurricular at the end. And a flag flies in. It's going to come after the play, though. So the touchdown will count. But it is the first score of the game for the Aviators as they score on their opening drive. And we will see what the flag is. But, again, it came after the play as there was some extracurricular following the touchdown by quarterback Frankie Billings.
Yeah, so we did see some extra, as you mentioned, content. I think it could be reinforced on the kick. We're getting the call in just a minute. But overall, great drive from Frankie Billings. And not a bad play for the Heights. And they got the touchdown. A much-deserved touchdown, and we'll see how they could benefit going into the next couple of plays on defense.
Yeah, so 4th rushing touchdown of the season for Frankie Billings. Him and Jake Summers now have combined for 10 rushing touchdowns so far. But again, as we've talked about, this is one of the more well-balanced teams that the Gaels have played. Their passing attack is really good as well, as George Kalanis is going to attempt the extra point for Hasbrouck Heights as they lead 7-0. Again, we've talked about it in the 3 games that they've won this year. They have only allowed 7 points, and so again, it's an early touchdown. And again, work it, and I guess they decided to pick up the flag, or it was just not announced, but no call. So it's going to be an extra point attempt to try and make it a 7-0 game. The Gaels blocked a couple extra points this year, and that one is almost blocked, but it is good. And that guy's got a big leg. Kicked that almost to the back of the field. And the Aviators lead 7-0. Just over 3 minutes in, over 2 minutes into the game. We will be back right after this. That's how it works, right? All right, the Gaels about to begin their first possession here in the first quarter of this game. Hasbrouck Heights went right down the field and scored, set up by a 49-yard run by Frankie Billings to the 1. And on the 3rd and goal, Billings, with the exact same play design, was able to punch it in. Lowered his shoulder, too. Really impressive to see from there. But it's time for Brad Higgins and the Gaels with their first possession. And look at this. The Gaels kick returners are playing very shallow at the 25-yard line. So
I think it was reinforced on the kick because they are
they're kicking very far back, so it's going to be good field possession, and it's going to be returned for the Gaels by B.J. Cunningham. He's got some room, and Cunningham all the way up across the 40, And the Gaels are going to have some nice field positioning to start this game. So the penalty appeared to be on Hasbrouck Heights. It was not called, but it was enforced on the kickoff because the Gaels kick returners were standing all the way up at the 25, and a nice return there as Brad Higgins and the Gaels begin their first drive.
Regardless of how you call what the call was, and it was against Hasbrouck Heights at this point, that was an excellent job for St. Mary's with a great return, bringing it out to about the 42-yard line. That is huge field position, and that could be a game changer, especially against this amazing offense that we've seen so far by the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators.
So Higgins will set up from the 43 with Owens and Merkerson in the backfield. Higgins is going to throw on first down across the middle, and it is caught in a tight window. Kazir White makes the catch. That's a great throw by Higgins and a pickup of about 8. So second and 2. What a throw, though, by Bradley Higgins.
We knew Kazir White.
We've got
Aviator down.
Yep, we've got an Aviator down on the field. We will take a short break, and we'll be right back after this. All right, folks, Evan Warner was the player down for Hasbrouck Heights there on the previous play. That's a big loss. Warner, one of their best offensive players and one of their best defensive players, but he is heading to the bench, limping just a little bit. So that's definitely some concerning news for Hasbrouck Heights. But the Gaels back on their drive. It's going to be a 2nd and 2 from midfield after the completion of Kazir White. Interesting to see him come out passing on the first play of the game.
Well, obviously, I did not see a huge passing play, but Kazir White was definitely the answer.
2nd and 2. Higgins is going to go downfield. He's got a man down there, and it is broken up. A little underthrown as he was looking for, I think, B.J. Cunningham. But it's broken up by Anthony Sonati, and it's going to be 3rd and 2.
That was a huge play there. The way the angle from our perspective was, they were very lucky on that play, and they're lucky they still have the ball.
Interesting to see them come out with 2 passes in a row. This has been a predominantly run-heavy offense so far this year, especially with Nasir Owens and the kind of season that man is having, the junior running back. But obviously the shows are installing confidence in Bradley Higgins as, obviously Brad's still got 1 more year. So, again, getting him get assimilated into this offense and then have the breakout year next year. But you could argue he's having one right now, but it's going to be a 3rd and 2, and we have some pre-snap movement. And it looks like the Gaels got a timeout in. And a timeout is called by St. Mary's. So we will also take a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, 3rd and 2 for the Gaels, following timeout, and Higgins is going to get it off to Owens, and he has got the first down to the 47-yard line. About a 3-yard pickup, not a lot, but it's enough to move the chains. First carry for Owens today.
First carry, first down on the play. That was very good for Nazir Owens. Nazir Owens had 15 carries in the last game, which is a huge number for Nazir Owens. And keep in mind, let's go back to Kazir White, from that original first down play, from the huge 8-yard game on the play. He had 20 receiving yards in the last game. That was huge. He had also 1 sack, and he had a total of, and leads the team right now in sacks and interceptions. That is another crucial note to keep in mind for Kazir White.
1st and 10, and again, it is number 3 with the football, but this time Heights is able to contain him. It's maybe a 2-yard pickup. I will say that outside of those 2 touchdown runs he had last week, I thought Owens struggled to run the ball a little bit. Now, the offensive line can also play a factor in that, but I thought Woodbridge did a really good job defending the run last week. So we'll have to see if Hasbrouck Heights can be the same, as Evan Warner's jogging on the sideline. Has not come back into the game yet, but trying to get back in there. Again, the Aviators need him. He's one of their best. He's one of their absolute best players on the team. So that's something concerning for Hasbrouck Heights, as it is going to be a second and next play. 'Cause I gotta call the
Second and
play.
10.
Yeah. Yes. All right, second and 10. And Higgins goes across the middle, and it is intercepted. Overthrown and intercepted by the Aviators, and it's going to be taken to the 45. Anthony Scamatti with the interception, and Hasbrouck Heights is going to take over with 7:19, and Evan Warner looks like he's heading back onto the field for the game. But first turnover for the Gaels today.
Not the answer St. Mary's was looking for. It was a great throw for Bradley Higgins. However, they were unable to execute it, and huge job for Hasbrouck Heights. And now they have the ball back, and now we'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough break for St. Mary's. They were up close to the 40. They were starting to get down in closer to the red zone, but then they give the ball away like that, and that's not going to win you football games. You can't be giving away the ball like that. But it is early. There is still more than half the first quarter to go. But Hasbrouck Heights takes over at about the 45, and Frankie Billings, who had the touchdown run earlier, is back at quarterback. And Billings is going to hand it off to Jake Summers, but he is held up at the line, and it looks like he might have actually lost a half a yard. So good job there by the Gaels containing the senior running back.
Well, Kazir White was known for this. He is known for tackling, and he's done it. He's moving the ball back. He's got it to the about 10 and a half at the second down mark, so that is crucial. So huge play there, and we'll see how it continues for St. Mary's. Again, the defense has been on fire so far with 6:30 remaining. Plenty of time for St. Mary's to do some action, and the Heights needs to just continue with the offense and to continue strong.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Summers in the backfield with Billings under center, and it's a fake. Billings is in trouble. He's going to try to reverse field, and he's got room. Frankie Billings down the sideline. He's going to have a first down. Well, looks like the Gaels had him behind the line, but Billings was able to reverse field, and he picks up about 12, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that was a crucial, huge first down play. Obviously, it did not benefit in St. Mary's favor, but hey, that was a huge run for Hasbrouck Heights, and now they're moving the ball back more. They're the Aviators. They know how to fly as they're flying through the first down markers.
There you go.
The analogies.
First down from the 33, as Hasbrouck Heights is looking to make this a quick 14-0 lead with 6:14 to go in the first quarter. And Billings is going to fake it, going to set up a screen. He's got Warner on the right side. Evan Warner is inside the 15 and all the way down to the 12. Anthony Cummings is the receiver with the ball, and he's going to be at the 13. A first down and 10 as the Gaels are in danger of being down 14-0.
Well, they're in huge danger with the first down play here. That was a huge carry on the gain on the play for the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators, and now we'll see if St. Mary's can stop a run at ball game. And again, 14-0 this early in the game is not what we expected from St. Mary's, especially coming after a 21-14 victory to Woodbridge last week, and now almost like equally matched when it comes to the standings.
First and 10. Billings is going to keep it again around the right side. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 4. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 from the 4.
Well, 2nd and 1 on the play. That is a great gain for Hasbrouck Heights. Unfortunately, short for yards, so that is benefits in St. Mary's. Defense needs to be on key and strong at this point. They could try a throwing play here, knowing how close they are, unless they're going to try to get that first down, give them that 4 extra chances that they deserve and need.
With about 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 2nd and 1 for the Aviators. They're going to go with the shotgun here. 2 receivers to the left. And they're going to flip it over to Warner. He's inside the 5, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aviators. That is the 6th receiving touchdown of the season for Evan Warner, the senior, and the Aviators up 14-0 pending the extra point.
Okay. Well, 13-0. But just they didn't kick it yet. Well, all right. So back to what I was saying. Hasbrouck Heights, huge job, huge gain of the play. Evan Warner, huge. For him to get stopped early, to get injured early was a little bit of a struggle. Able to get it done, that was huge. And now we'll see if they can make the extra point.
Took hold for Coletis.
Extra point is good, and the Aviators lead 14-0 with 4:47 in the first quarter. We'll be back after this. All right, quickly.
Go. You don't go.
Oh,
I'll see you next.
oh, all right. All right, so
BJ Cunningham.
the Gaels will get the ball back after turning it over the first time. It's gonna be BJ Cunningham to return it. He's got some room, and Cunningham spins out of traffic. He's got some room. BJ Cunningham is still going. Cunningham is still not down. All the way downfield. Can he outrace Evan Warner? He's got an angle on him. Cunningham gets past him, and BJ Cunningham takes the kickoff back. 90 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, the Gaels answer their first special teams touchdown of 2023.
What a play for Brian Cunningham. We knew he was good. He did not have a touchdown the last game, but he re-delivered an answer tonight, a touchdown from all the way from the 5-yard line where it was caught. And what a play. And now St. Mary's gets on the board early. What a huge play there. I don't think even the coaches saw that one coming, but a huge play from special teams. Brian Cunningham, the answer. And wow, what a play.
Well, BJ had had touchdowns in each of the first 5 games of the season. That streak ended last week against Woodbridge. However, the streak is back on. However, and maybe not a way that we expected on a kick return, not like his usual receiving, as Paul Rocho, who's 9 out of his last 10 on extra points, will kick it for the Gaels, and it is up and straight through. And the Gaels, excuse me, no good, wide.
No good.
Apparently wide left. It looks straight through on from my vantage point, but it ends up being no good. It is a 14-6 game, and that's just the second extra point missed by Orocho in his last 3 games. But the Gaels answer, and they lead 14-6 on Brian Cunningham's touchdown return. We'll be right back with Hasbrouck Heights' next possession.
Before we go to break, I just want to say that was a huge, great job for Paul Orocho. Good kick there. I can't believe he didn't make it. That was a huge play and great on play. We'll go to break. We'll be back.
All right, the Gaels, following that kick return touchdown, are giving the Aviators to get the ball right back. So the Gaels, we've not seen them a lot on offense, but as Orocho kicks this away, and it's going to get past the returner. He's going to have to pick it up inside the 5. He's got room. He's in the end zone, and he is tackled in the end zone. And the ball comes out. The ball comes out in the end zone. Let's see who's got it. The ball is out. Who's got it? It's either going to be a touchdown or a safety, but either way, we're looking at points for the Gaels.
Safety.
It's a safety.
That's a safety.
It is a safety for the Gaels, and just like that, they're getting the ball right back. How quickly the momentum has swung in this game.
Holy cow, it's safety? We never see that, and that is a huge play from St. Mary's and their special teams, and wow, what can we say? But they got a safety now, and now it's 14-8. They were just at 14-6. It's a safety, guys. I wish we had a graphic, but we don't.
Well, that's quite the redemption. That's quite the redemption for Paul Rocha. After missing the extra point, kicks a perfect kick right to where in no man's land, where no Aviator was, and a fair catch had not been called. And then when the returner did catch it inside the 5, he would try to go backwards, fumble the ball, went into the end zone, and it is a safety. So two things the Gaels have not had all year: a kick return touchdown and a safety have now happened in each of the last 2 plays. How crazy things are, and now they're getting the ball back.
That is absolutely mind-boggling. You went from having a touchdown from the 5-yard line of your own possession, own territory, to going in to now a safety. What an absolute crazy play, and I think that might be reversed. Everybody's moving back.
Yep.
I have no idea what's going on, but everybody's back.
Yeah.
They're usually not that far back.
Well, Brian Cunningham, who just had the kick return touchdown, will get a chance to return the safety punt right here. First special teams touchdown of the year for the Gaels, and now they get their first safety of the season. And all of a sudden, it was 14-0 Hasbrouck Heights. It is now 14-8, and the Gaels getting the ball back as Kazir White, BJ Cunningham are back. The safety kick. The Aviators will have a free kick as the Gaels get it back. And all of a sudden, Eli, the momentum has swung.
Yeah, so they went from trailing by 7 to making a touchdown, and now getting a safety to make it a 14-8 game. They might not have made the extra point, but they sure made the 2-point conversion with that safety.
Yeah. Well, again, certainly the momentum has changed, and now the Aviators will have a free kick, and the Gaels getting the ball back. And Brian Cunningham, who just had the kick return touchdown, is back deep with Kazir White. And they will it's a little squib kick. Kazir White will end up taking it himself. He's got some blockers in front of him. Kazir White is up across midfield, and he's to about the 49-yard line, which is where the Gaels will take over.
The return takes it across midfield to the 49-yard line of the Aviators.
Huge gain on the play for Kazir White and St. Mary's, and now 14-8 in control at the 50. That is huge play for St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's great. It's great starting field position, and we haven't really seen their offense on the field a lot because the Aviators went down and scored twice. We have a kick return touchdown now, a safety on the ensuing kickoff. So this is only I believe the 5th play from the Gaels that's coming up. But
and keep in mind of the clock, we have only 3:55 remaining in the game.
In the first quarter, yes.
First quarter. Sorry. And shout out to the St. Mary's soccer team who took a victory today. 4-2 was the final. First win of the season, and senior night upcoming.
Play action, and Higgins is going to launch downfield. He's got Cunningham down there, and it is broken up, and deflected and incomplete. It looked like it might have been intercepted for a second. Excuse me, Kazir White. I'm sorry, Kazir White down there. Just a Hail Mary from the Gaels, but that is
early.
The 3rd attempted pass of the game. That's the 4th attempted pass of the game already. So a lot more throwing from the Gaels in this one.
Yeah, very early in the game where you see that, and huge crucial play there as they're able to, have another chance at it, and was lucky they're not intercepted. But what a night!
By the way, as Eli said, congrats to the soccer team for their win. 2nd down and 10. They'll pitch it to Owens, and Owens is stopped by a wall of Hasbrouck Heights defender. It looks like he might have gotten about 3 on the play, but it's going to be a 3rd and 7 for the Gaels. Let's see what the play call is here.
Owens on the carry. Picks up 2 on the play.
Well, not much on the game there, but hey, on 3rd down, they're good with it, and we'll see what they can do here. And overall, not a bad start. Touchdown, safety, and now you're possibly getting another 1st down in Aviators territory, which is something you don't see every day. And, of course, let's hope the win streak for St. Mary's continues. Sockeye to win today, as you just mentioned. 4-2 is the final. Shout out to them. And now we'll see what they can do. I have power ranking information for St. Mary's coming up in just a little bit.
3rd and 7. Cunningham in motion, and they'll swing it over to Cunningham. He's got some room. BJ Cunningham fighting, but he is to the 45. He's going to be about 5. He's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. So they try to set up a little screen, but he's going to be stopped. It's 4th down, and it looks like the Gaels are keeping. Yep, the Gaels are going to keep the offense on the field, and they're going to send Brad Higgins back out to have a conversation with Coach Johnson, who, by the way, has done a tremendous job this year. And by the way, what Eli said about the soccer, he has been wanting to say that for like 3 straight plays, but we haven't had time because we've had so much action.
There's so much action going on, it's not even funny. They're going to go for it. Smart play there. Let's see if they can execute it on 4th down and 5.
I like the call going for it, by the way. You're not really in room to punt, but 4th down and 5, you got to think that they're going to look for B.J. Cunningham here, but we'll have to see what the result is. And now we have pre-snap, we have a flag, and the Gaels are indicating that it is an offsides on Hasbrouck Heights. That's going to make it now a 4th and 1. 2, excuse me. Should be 4th and 1.
Now it is.
Yeah. All right. Now the Gaels will certainly go for it, and they're going to bring their extra offensive lineman in. But that's a huge break for the Gaels. They would have to you would think they'd have to pass it on 4th down, but now they can do pretty much whatever they want, and they are going to go with their formation here. Again, it is a very tight formation with B.J. Cunningham in the tight end spot, and Nasir Owens in the backfield. Higgins is going to keep it himself, and he has got the first down and a whole lot more. That is a 6-yard quarterback sneak from Bradley Higgins. That is not something you see every day. But again, we've seen Bradley start to run the ball better though these last couple of weeks. Even though he's a big guy, but he's got some speed to him.
One speed that we don't see often from a quarterback, and that is huge for the St. Mary's team. As you mentioned, he leads in those yards, and the fact that he was able to continue to run, and get a first down is huge, and that is exactly what St. Mary's needs at the right time.
1st and 10 now. Interesting formation for the Gaels. And they're going to pitch it to Owens. He bobbled the snap, but he's got it back. And Owens keeping those legs moving. Looks like he's got about 2 yards. So good job by the Aviators defense.
Yeah, huge job by the Aviators defense. Only moving it a yard is very good in their favor. And we'll see if they can continue to dominate and get the runs that they need and plays that they need. First down. I think we sound okay, huh?
Yeah, I was just making sure our sound was all right, but yeah, we're good. So 2nd and 8 now from the 35 of Hasbrouck Heights. And Higgins out of the gun. He's looking downfield. He's got a man down there, and it is broken up. Higgins, another deep shot down the sideline. It looks like that was Kazir White.
Breaks up the incomplete pass.
Sure.
Yep. It's hard to see, guys. We're sorry for the...
That's Nasir Owens.
Oh, okay.
That was Nasir Owens at 10-2. Great stop by the Aviators defense, and we'll see what they can do next, heading into another huge play coming up.
Yep.
I think clock winding down with 51 seconds.
Yep. I think the Gaels are in 2-down territory again. You're at the 35. You can't kick a field goal from here, but I don't really know if you want to punt either, because if you don't get a first down, you're not really giving them great field position. So the Gaels, this has got to be 2-down territory for the Gaels. I think your goal here though is try to get like 5 to 6 yards. But let's see. 3rd and 8. Gaels struggle passing, and Higgins is looking downfield again. He's got a man, and it is caught. B.J. Cunningham inside the 15 and all the way down to the 10-yard line. So first down for the Gaels. Great play by Higgins, and it is first down for the Gaels. 1st and goal.
That was great. That was crazy. Let's just say, Brian Cunningham has had a spectacular night. Of course, he didn't have a touchdown last game, but his return is doing beautiful. And just to give you another random fact for Brian Cunningham, he leads his team right now in receiving yards with 426 yards. That is huge for Brian Cunningham, and he is a junior, so that is huge. Another year more for him, and more games to come for this St. Mary's team as well.
We'll see if he crosses the 500-yard mark tonight, but it's 1st and goal for the Gaels at the 10, and Higgins dropping pass in the end zone. He's got a man open, and it is bobbled, and then what's the ruling here? It is an incomplete pass.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, but from our vantage point here, it looks like it was bobbled a little bit from the Aviators, and then caught at the end, but it looks like he stepped out of bounds. So
Scarmatti
play, but not something you should be
down and goal from
taking it, ignore it, and move forward.
And now going, looks like we're having some issues with the scoreboard. It says the first quarter's ended. Obviously, is not. As the Gaels back out though for a second and goal at the 10, following the almost near interception. Owens is in the backfield. Higgins rolls out to the right. He's going to keep this one himself, and he's taken down from behind. And he's going to lose about a yard or two on that play.
Well, despite him running well, unfortunately, was unable to run too well on this play. And we'll see if he could regain some momentum here.
That is
a crucial third
And that's the end of the first
down
quarter
play.
with your score.
But that will end the quarter. We will take a break and be right back. 14-8.
Yep, 14-8. We will be back.
Welcome back to Surge Sports. Welcome back to Surge Sports. Let's get to the power rankings for the non-public B. St. Mary's is in there, and they're in ranking number 6 with a 3-3 record, 7.50 PowerPoint ranking. Strength of schedule coming up is about 6.2.
Third and goal, and they're going to do it on the end around, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Back to the 18. Well, the Gaels offense breaks down here, and they are going to send out Paul Arocho to attempt what would be about a 35 or a 36-yard field goal. That is certainly an interesting decision. Now we saw Arocho kicking. We saw Arocho kicking from 35. He made a couple of them, but this is certainly in a tough spot though. So it's gonna be a 35.
Very tough spot.
Trying to get a 14-11 game. Pretty interesting score, but a 35-yard field goal. This would be by far a career high for Arocho. So 35. Snap good, hold good. Kick is on its way, and it is good. He got it. 35 yards. Paul Arocho has got the field goal. It is a 14-11 game with 11:10 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back after this. A new career high for Paul Arocho.
That is a huge career high for Paul Arocho. Excellent job for him. And as we remember, the power ranking says it all. 6th place, 7.50 ranking, and the strength of schedule with a 6.2. We'll be back after this.
All right, friends, welcome back. Paul Arocho has bounced back. You could definitely safely say he's bounced back following the missed kick he had, the missed extra point he had in the first quarter. He kicked a perfect kickoff, which resulted in a safety, and then got a Getting kicked a 35-yard, which is career high, and the ball is taken by Brady Shine, the sophomore, and he's going to be up to about the 40. So good starting field position for Hasbrouck Heights as they begin their third drive.
Huge field goal position for Hasbrouck Heights, and now at fourth down, that is a huge play to see what you can accomplish here. And at the 40-yard line, first down, huge play coming up. And what a night for St. Mary's. Again, a safety, a touchdown, and a 3-point field goal. That is an incredible night.
Yep. Well, it was 14-0 Aviators, but the Gaels right back in have clawed out 11 points thanks to a touchdown, a safety, and a 35-yard field goal. As the Gaels special teams have scored all 11 of their points so far. How interesting. But 1st and 10 now for the Aviators from the 39-yard line as Frankie Billings back out to quarterback, and they're going to flip it. The ball comes out, but the Gaels have but they're going to say it's incomplete. They're going to say incomplete because the ball was pitched forward, so it's a pass attempt, and it's going to be second now. Well, the Gaels fans are not happy, but I will say though the ball was flipped forward, so it is clearly an incomplete pass. The refs got the call right.
The correct call was made, as you mentioned, and unfortunately another good attempt for St. Mary's. Stop. Started with the slop.
That would have been a huge break for St. Mary's, but see if the Gaels can build off the momentum. And again, the fans are not happy, but again, it was the correct call. 2nd and 10 for Frankie Billings in the offense, and he is going to keep this one himself again. He's got some blockers ahead. Billings cuts back upfield, and he's going to have a first down as Billings is up almost near 100 yards early on in this game.
Billings, what else could you say about him? But he knows how to run, and he knows how to play on offense. Excellent, great job by him. Gets the ball moving and gets a great gain on the play. And now we'll see how he delivers once more with another huge play coming up.
So 1st and 10 is that quarterback keeper for Frankie Billings has worked so far. Honestly, I would not be surprised if they keep doing it. And they're going to flip this one over to Evan Werner, the speedster. He's got some room along the left side, and he's going to cut it back. Werner is still going up across near the 40 as a couple players go flying at the end. That looks like it's going to be, and it's going to be an 8-yard gain, so a nice little play there. It's going to be a 2nd and 2 for Hasbrouck Heights.
Not a bad play there. Not a bad play there. Gained about a good 8-9 yards. For second down, good range. Just got to keep control of the ball.
Absolutely. As a couple of Aviators come out, as Evan Werner and number 4 came off the field, so it's going to be 2nd and 2. With an interesting formation here, and they're going to give it to Jake Summers, who's been quiet so far, but he's going to have a first down as he gets to about the 40-yard line.
Jake Summers, first down, Aviators.
Not a bad play there. Got a first down and good motion with the ball.
Again, the Gaels crowd. I mean, it's a little sparse, but they're doing very loud though. It's certainly causing an impact on this game.
Nine minutes remaining.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Aviators. As the rushing offense continues well, Billings is going to throw a screen over to number 10, and he is still not down. He's going to have a first down up across the 30-yard line. Anthony Cummings with the grab. He's got a couple early on so far. Another first down for the Aviators. Oh, we got a flag now back behind the play, and the indication appears to be that it's against Hasbrouck Heights. We'll get the call though.
Indication is holding on the Aviators.
So that'll move the ball back. It is a holding against Hasbrouck Heights. They're going to move the ball back. We'll see where the ball gets moved back. It might be where the spot of the foul. And the
first down and long. First down and long. Ball spotted at the Gale 47-yard line.
Gale 4. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 17 for Hasbrouck Heights. A chance for St. Mary's to get a stop here. And Billings is going to roll out to the right. He's going to look to throw. He's got Werner open, and he makes the grab. And Werner he's still not down. And he just stayed on his feet and picked and got about, looks like about 14 on the play. As Merkerson makes the stop, looks like a 13 or 14 yard gain. But a nice play there on first down to get a lot of the yards back.
Yeah, not a bad play there. You were able to continue moving hard with the ball and went far. You know, you got a great run and great yardage. You're now second down with 5 to go. Not bad with 7:50 remaining. Plenty of time.
2nd and 5. Billings is going to keep this one himself. Gaels have got to try to stop this. And they cannot. Billings is going to have more than enough for a first down and more. Eli, the Gaels have got to stop this. They've ran this like several times. I don't think there's one time where it hasn't worked. I'm honestly surprised they're not running this every play with the way it's working.
The plays have not been on point for St. Mary's. Yes, they've been able to stop the ball at times, been able to get a safety at times, but unfortunately, they've not been able to execute what was needing to be asked, and they were unable to stop the run game. Gave up a lot of first downs, but we'll see if they could stop the touchdown from coming in. Or field goal.
So it's going to be second. It says 2nd and 1. I think that's wrong, though. It's 1st and 10 from the 27 as a long drive here for Hasbrouck Heights. And Billings keeping himself. I talked about this, but this time the Gaels get the stop as he is cut down there by Kazir White. 2nd and long for Hasbrouck Heights. Good job there by St. Mary's. It's the first time they've been able to contain that play.
Yeah, huge gain there, and not a huge gain there on the play. Great job by St. Mary's to stop the defense in time.
First, I just have to say that this is an absolutely gorgeous football field. It's so cool to be able to broadcast here. The bleachers just got redone, so really cool.
Honestly, I've always wanted to broadcast here. You know, driving by 417 every day to get to St. Mary's. It's really cool.
Billings rolls out to the left. He's looking to throw. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to flip it downfield, and it is incomplete as he throws it well out of bounds, and it's going to be 3rd and long, so a chance for the Gaels to get off the field here.
Yes, they can. Huge chance for St. Mary's, you know, in range. And St. Mary's could definitely do it, but they'll need to have a strong defense on this crucial third down. And just to get back to what I was saying, yeah, it's always been a huge honor to play here and to stay on, you know, this side of the bleachers. You never thought you would be here watching not only a football game, traffic on Route 17, train traffic, and airplane traffic. This is like an awesome field, and great to be here.
Absolutely. So 3rd down and 9 now for Hasbrouck Heights as they make some changes. Evan Werner, their leading receiver, is back in the game for Hasbrouck Heights. It's going to be 3rd down. See what the call is here. Don't be surprised if they run it, but we'll have to see as a man set in motion. Billings is going to throw it. He's looking downfield, and the throw is caught by Evan Werner, but he's going to – let's see where they're going to spot it. He is going to have the first down.
Caught, I think I would say by the 16.
I'm not sure where they're going to spot this.
Maybe the 16?
We've not had an indication yet from the pre-A announcer what the ruling is. I think it's a first down, but we're not sure yet. It is a first down. Well, that's a tough one for the Gaels to swallow. I mean, they had a chance to get off the field, and instead they allow a first down for Hasbrouck Heights as they are trying to go up by 2 scores. And again, this has been a really long drive for Hasbrouck Heights, eating up a lot of time. Again, remember, the Gaels will get the football to start the second half. So we'll have to see what happens, but it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line as Hasbrouck Heights starting to work some clock, and they are down. And now we have some pre-snap movement, and the flag comes in, and this should be a false start on Hasbrouck Heights, and it is.
Full start, Aviators.
So good break there for the Gaels. They'll move it back 5. It's going to make it 1st and 15. That is the 2nd penalty of the game on the Aviators.
Huge penalty there for on the Aviators. Give St. Mary's enough room and enough chance to stop the ball in time. Huge play there, and we'll see how they can play it out.
We do want to say that's very fortunate, though, the weather is holding up tonight. Rained a little bit before the game, had some issues, but thankfully, we ended up okay. Rain should hold up the rest of the game, so he should be good. So 1st and 15, they'll pitch it over to Werner, who's been busy so far, and he is still going. but he's got a gain. He's got a gain of about 7 or 8 from what it looks like. So it's going to be about a 7 or 8 yard gain as Ricardo Herrera makes the tackle for St. Mary's.
St. Mary cheerleaders, are you doing a halftime? Okay, no rush. You got about 5 minutes of game time. Just bring up the music with somebody on your phone. We'll play it for you. Okay?
Well, we just learned that our St. Mary Gale cheerleaders will be performing at halftime, so we'll show that on the broadcast. For those of you watching at home, yeah, actually, I'm really interested to see what that's gonna look like. But you know, I can tell, you know, these girls work really hard, and you know they've done a great job all season long supporting the Gaels. As Billings rolling out, he's got some speed. He's rolling out. He's gonna turn the corner. He's hit. But he's going to be about 2 yards short. The Gaels have not been able to stop Frankie Billings. They can't get any closing speed on him as he's got some speed around the sideline. But third down now for Hasbrouck Heights.
Huge third down play coming up with 3 minutes remaining in this game. In the second quarter. It's going to be tough for St. Mary's, but they can do it if they can stop the ball and stop from crazy plays from happening.
Okay, we do want to mention that there is a ton of time that is being run down on the play clock right now. There is only about 3.5 minutes left. There's about 10 minutes, I believe, when Hasbrouck Heights first got the ball in this drive. Right. 3rd and 5, though, chance to get off the field, and they're going to pitch it back over to Werner, and Werner slips. He is going to be, looks like he's going to be about a few yards short. All right, 4th down. Let's see what the decision is here for Hasbrouck Heights.
I think they might have to go for it unless they, consider how close you are. But yet again, St. Mary's has played excellent, so we'll see if that plays a factor in as well.
Okay, we do want to apologize because we can't really see much. We're on the left side, if you guys could tell. I'm sure you guys could tell that, but it's hard to tell how many yards they get, and the PA announcer's a little delayed on whether. But the Aviators, as expected, are going for it. If I were the Gaels here, I would prepare for the quarterback keeper by Frankie Billings, but we'll see what the call is. 4th down. Billings is going to pass it. He is looking, fires, and it is caught. And yes, and it is caught for the 1st down. As looks like it is Anthony Cummings with the grab, and it is 1st and goal. They're going to go quickly here with Billings lined up under center, and now we have a pre-snap whistle. And I don't know what the issue appears to be.
Touchdown, Aviators.
And now the ruling on the field is a touchdown. So Anthony Cummings with the touchdown grab. The third touch. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. Frankie Billings rushes it in from 1 yard out. His second rush touchdown of the game. His excuse me, guys. Sorry. His 5th rushing touchdown of the season, his 2nd of the game, his 3rd touchdown overall, and the Aviators on a long drive that took about almost 8 minutes as of going down the field, and they are an extra point away from making this a 10-point game.
Well, we know Frankie Billings was good, and obviously once we saw the quarterback action, we saw his numbers. It's shown it very well and deeply, and he's able to execute it well. He's got a 1st down, he's got a touchdown, and now they're ready to make this a 21-14 game with huge time and huge.
Well, they gotta get the extra point here first.
And huge plays left.
As George Coulettis will kick it for Hasbrouck Heights. He is 2 for 2 on extra points, and it is good. Make it 3 for 3, and is a 21-11 game. The Gaels will have the ball back for the first time in forever when after this. Yep. All right, well, the Gaels will finally get the ball back at a squib kick. That might go out of bounds. They should just let this roll. And instead, B.J. Cunningham's going to take it. He had a kick return touchdown before, and he is not down yet. He's going to reverse field. Cunningham's got some room, and now he's just going to go out of bounds, and he gets to take a shot. And good starting field position for the Gaels at the 38 with 1:44 to go. So a 2-minute drill here for the Gaels. I'm interested to see what they do here.
Yeah, that is a huge. It's gonna be very interesting what they do. Keep in mind, let's talk about the timeouts. Hasbrouck Heights has all 3 of them. St. Mary's only has 2 timeouts because they used one in the first quarter. So we'll see if that is gonna benefit St. Mary's in any way, shape, or form. Again, they need to step out of bounds in order to stop that clock. But yet again, they are very good with the passing and running. So we'll see if that does put a big factor and good question on it. And will they try it in the quarter? Remember, they are down by 10 points. And have the ball at the second half. So that's another crucial question you have to keep in mind.
Well, the Gaels would love a score here, especially since they get the ball to start the second half, and they'll set a screen up to, that is Nasir Owens with the football, and he gets to the 45-yard line of Hasbrouck Heights as the clock continues to run. Huertas, his first grab of the day. We talked a lot about him during the pregame. That's the first time we've called his name today. So first time we've seen that. And again, we're not gonna have much time for take breaks because again the Gaels are gonna be going quickly here. They've got 2 timeouts, a minute 19 left. Higgins is gonna roll out. Now he's looking downfield. He's got a man down there and it's caught by Brian Cunningham, it looks like. And he is to the 47-yard line. So good play there by Higgins as the Gaels starting to throw the ball a little better.
Huge catch by Brian Cunningham. That was a great play there. And now it's just a matter about continuing to get a first down and run the clock down, but get a score in before the quarter ends.
A minute 9 left, and now it looks like the Gaels have called their second timeout of the first half. Interesting decision there. I thought they'd try to save the timeout because they're already across midfield, and a minute 9 is still a lot of time, but we're going to keep it right here, though. Again, at halftime, our St. Mary Gael cheerleaders will be performing on the field. Can't wait to see that.
Yes. We unfortunately will have to have our audio off due to
the music.
We don't
want to be copyrighted.
Due to copyright reasons, but we will show you all the action, however.
Yes, indeed. Well, the Gaels have a nice, loud crowd today, certainly helping. And the Gaels, after being now 14-0, have started to look a lot better. We haven't really seen a lot from the offense. They haven't really even been on the field a lot. But
no, they haven't because they've been moving the ball fast. And the 2 scoring plays where there was actually touchdowns came with well, there was only 1 touchdown, and one was a safety. So that was special teams. And the other one was a special team touchdown. So yeah, all special teams has been key for the St. Mary's team tonight. And we'll see if they
first and 10, and Higgins is looking downfield, and he throws high, incomplete on first down, looking for Kazir White. So it's going to be second down as Higgins overthrew him, but tight throw there in double coverage as the clock stops at a minute 4 remaining.
1 minute 4 remaining, still plenty of coverage time. St. Mary's now has 1 timeout. Hasbrouck Heights has 3. So there's something extra to keep in mind about is where will they use this final timeout, St. Mary's, knowing the time left on the clock. Heights, of course, they're trying to get rid of, let the clock run as much as possible so then they can end the quarter, head to the locker room, and hope for a good start coming up.
Second and 10. And Higgins is going to roll out to the left, and he is in trouble now. He gets out of it. He's going to he's taken down. The ball is out. They're going to say Higgins was down, and the clock is going to continue to run. I'm surprised that Hasbrouck Heights isn't calling a timeout here and trying to get the ball back.
I don't think they want to because I think they're waiting for St. Mary's to burn a timeout. I don't think St. Mary's wants to. At this point, just keep running the clock.
Yeah.
Hasbrouck Heights, if it went to 4 down, I would call it, but
they've got to take a shot here. You've got only 20. You got to go quickly here. Well, they're down now with
25
with the
seconds.
clock running, and Higgins is gonna throw it, and he is gonna take a shot downfield, all the way down the field, and it is incomplete. A Hail Mary there to Huertas, and it's incomplete with 6 seconds left.
Huge throw, but Huertas overshot it. That's the message here.
Yeah, just a desperation throw there, and let's see what they're going to do here.
Well, to use flight terms, they need to throw big and ease the landing in.
Yeah. Well, with 6 seconds left, there's really no point in the Gaels punting here. So, oh wait, they are going to punt. Excuse me. I thought they
mean,
were going to try to maybe take a deep shot, but they are
we
going to
could see a
punt.
fake possibly.
I would not expect it. No, not with 5 seconds left in the half.
16 seconds.
Oh, I didn't realize it said 16. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't. Now I totally understand why they're punting. But BJ Cunningham, and we have a timeout called by
Heights.
Hasbrouck Heights takes a timeout. That is their first of the half. We're not gonna go to break though with only 16 seconds left, so we're gonna stay right here. Gaels getting ready for their cheerleading show at the half. So we're gonna show that on the broadcast. We obviously can't play the music because we do not want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, legal reasons.
Yeah.
Bottom line, legal reasons. And for those of you who tune in this morning, this afternoon rather, to watch the 12th Horseshoe Podcast, we thank you for watching. And you can rewatch it anytime.
Thank you very much.
The 12th Horseshoe Podcast airs every Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday for recap and breakdown, and every Friday for our picks. You can catch our Week 5 picks right here on Surge Sports YouTube.
So BJ Cunningham will punt away with 16 seconds to go. Cunningham's a pretty solid punter. In addition to his kick return and receiving duties. Oh wait, it is a fake. You called it, Eli. They're gonna flip it back to Cunningham.
But no.
Cunningham looking for some room, and he's gonna be down with 8
Cunningham on the carry.
and 7 seconds left. I think they might have to readjust the clock though. I don't understand the call. Now you just gave Hasbrouck Heights a chance to try to get a Hail Mary into the end zone. So I don't.
Delisi's and Kromenhoek on the tackle.
But
I don't know, but this is a
First down,
weird
Aviators.
situation here. I called it right that we're going to fake it. I didn't expect them to stop at the 50-yard line. 3 timeouts still in the game, so that is something I did not see also coming. So what do you do here if you're Hasbrouck Heights?
well, they got to. You just got to take it. You got to just throw the ball as far as you can, or you do have all 3 timeouts though. So you could try to get maybe like a quick pass over the middle of the field and then have one shot to the end zone. But the Hasbrouck Heights certainly has a chance here to do something. First down, Billings is going to look downfield. He's got all kinds of protection, a 4-man rush. Billings is going to throw it. He's got a man down there. A man is open, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes in. A flag comes in as time expires. Now, the ball, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. You cannot place the ball all the way down at the 1. So,
But we're out of time though. So what will the call be?
yeah. Well, the half can't end on a defensive. The half cannot end on a defensive penalty, and it is going to be pass interference. They're going to spot the ball. I think 15 yards from the initial spot. We'll see where they put this back, but it should be a 15-yard penalty, and the Gaels not happy with the call, and yet the offenses are again the half cannot expire though on a defensive penalty. So,
Right. That is another huge note to keep in mind about. But I honestly don't know what the decision is. Could it be reinforced?
and the officials struggling to decide where the ball's gonna be spotted. It should be 15 yards from the initial spot, and it's gonna be at the 41. I don't know if that's where the
36.
the 36. I think that's too long to kick a field goal, so we're going to probably have another shot at a Hail Mary. But now you have a better chance, though. And again, remember,
So we had, pass interference.
the half cannot end on a defensive penalty, so we'll have one untimed down here for Hasbrouck Heights.
And an untimed down.
Yeah, so not ideal
Untimed
for
down.
Gaels. They obviously you cannot let them, you cannot get another penalty here. You cannot let them get in the end zone. So you got to close out the half here, but chance for Frankie Billings, and the Gaels are going to rush just 4. So Billings have another shot. Here comes the pressure. Billings is rolling out. He's looking to launch this one, and he's just gonna chuck it out of bounds. So good coverage downfield by Hasbrouck Heights or by St. Mary's, as that is the end of the first half, with the Hasbrouck Heights leading 21-11 at the break. The Gaels will receive the second half kickoff. Enjoy the cheerleading halftime show. We'll be back with more in the second half with Elijah Weintraub and Jack Rizzo. You're watching on Surge Sports.
Welcome back to Surge Sports. Welcome back to Surge Sports. Start of the third quarter here. Alongside Jack Rizzo, I'm Elijah Weintraub. Another exciting quarter, a first half in the books for St. Mary's and the Aviators. 21-11 is your score for St. Mary's. It was a 3-point field goal, a safety, and a touchdown with the missed extra point. It's been a crazy start for St. Mary's, an all-touchdown game for Hasbrouck Heights, and now St. Mary's will receive come second half. Jack, overall, what have you noticed that has been different for St. Mary's tonight compared to the previous games and when it comes to scoring?
Well, it's their excellence on special teams. I mean, I know they missed the first extra point, but Paul Rocha, man, he's having one hell of a game. Again, perfectly placed kickoff, which causes safety. 35-yard field goal, which is by far a career high. Had some other nice moments. B.J. Cunningham, the kick return touchdown. That's their first special teams touchdown of the season. Special teams overall is the reason why the Gaels are even in this game. They scored all 11 points on special teams, and they get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see if they can do something here, but if not, the offense has got to step up.
And this rivalry for St. Mary's and Hasbrouck Heights dates back from the original starting point of St. Mary's High School. Kicking off is George Coletas. A short kick brings it up to the 49-yard line, and it will bring into Aviators territory, and that will bring back up Bradley Higgins and the St. Mary offense. Again, St. Mary's offense has played phenomenal, and we'll see what they can do here in this upcoming half.
Well, that was a really interesting decision to kick that short. You're giving the Gaels the ball right near midfield and allowing them to get some momentum. Now, the Gaels defense has also got to step up because they allowed, on all three drives from Hasbrouck Heights in that first half, they scored a touchdown in every single one of them, including an 8-minute drive in the second quarter, which took up most of the time. But Bradley Higgins and the Gaels, they need a score here to stay in this game.
All right, it'll be first down and 10 from the 49. Higgins to Owens. Owens with the carry, and he will bring it up to the 48 of the Aviators' own zone.
I'm surprised they haven't run the ball as much as they have in the past with Owens. I feel like he hasn't seen a lot of touches today. Although, if we're being honest, the offense hasn't really been on the field a whole lot, so that might be one of the reasons why. But I think the Gaels have just got to start running the ball better with him. Like the game, like the way they've been doing all season, because he's been their workhorse. I mean, he was the NJIC Player of the Week for North Jersey in week number 0. So,
and we'll see who it is in the upcoming weeks. Of course, it hasn't been St. Mary's in a while. As we mentioned back in the pregame show, Hasbrouck Heights and St. Mary's plays alongside Beckton and New Milford for the league crossovers with a 3-3 record, if not 3-2 record. Higgins right away to Owens. Owens with Merkerson, with a yard gain on the play.
I believe that's the first carry that Merkerson's had today. So, got to get ahead of the ball as well. But third down now. I want to see what the Gaels have in store here. Are they going to run it, or are they going to let Higgins pass it? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to call right now. I think we might see a quarterback run here, like a snap in the shotgun, and then Higgins snaps it and takes it himself.
He's been very good with his prediction calls so far this season. We'll see if he's right again.
Third down and 6.
As a reminder, St. Mary's is in the Patriot Division 3-3 in third place. We'll get the snap here from Higgins and the offense of St. Mary's. Higgins to Merkerson. That was Higgins to Owens. Owens with no gain and nowhere to go. Oof, loss of a yard. Fourth down.
That's a mistake there by. It's a mistake. That's a mistake there by Owens. He should have just gone down right then. He should have tried to turn up the other side. He tried to go backwards, trying to make some extra yards, and up losing quite a few. And now it's fourth. And now it's 4th and 8. And now the Gaels are gonna have to punt it. This is. What is that?
That was, folks, sorry about that. It was 22 rushing yards on the play. We did pause because that was an interesting sound. They are punting it. Cunningham is out to punt. We'll see if they do another sneak attack play here. And Cunningham with the punt. Beautiful. And we'll bring it down to about the 17. And we'll get back on the Hasbrouck Heights offense, and we'll stay on with you for another moment here. And remind you that Hasbrouck Heights is in second place in the Meadowlands division. Ahead of them is Hawthorne, 4-1. Again, league crossovers are usually assigned based off of the same record or close to the same record. Hasbrouck Heights, again, 3-2. St. Mary's and most other New Milford and Beckton are all around 3-3. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for St. Mary's. St. Mary's hits the road on next Friday to take on Beckton, right across the train tracks, or train tracks rivalry, as we call it, and before they come home to play New Milford on Saturday the 21st.
Should be interesting. Gaels have got to get a stop on this drive. They just went 3 and out.
Frankie Billings right away to Jake Summers for a 4-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 22.
Yeah, you know, the Gaels really need to stop here. You can't let them, you know, you cannot let them chew up time. Again, every second is valuable. Again, if they score a touchdown here and get the extra point.
Just like that.
What's it down here?
I don't know, just like that.
23.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, well. All right.
Clock winding down with 8:50 to go. Billings out back. Play action. Billings right away to Summers. Summers has a first down at the 21-yard line. 31, excuse me. And it'll be first down from the 31. And the clock is stopped at 30:35.
This is exactly the last day the Gaels run right now. Hasbrouck Heights seems to be in no sense of urgency whatsoever. They're going to let this clock run down. They don't want the Gaels to have any time remaining when they get the ball back. And again, if they score a touchdown, get an extra point, it's a 3-possession game. Then all of a sudden this game becomes out of hand. And again, Hasbrouck Heights has absolutely dominated the time of possession today. And again, it's been frustrating, I think, for the Gaels. They haven't been able to really be on the field that much, be able to do much. But their defense has got to step up here. They've allowed 3 touchdowns on 3 drives.
Clock winding down. Billings right away off to Summers, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll be another 2-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up 2nd and 8 from the 34. Well, for St. Mary's, their defense has been improving the second half. Obviously, we've seen some struggle. Special teams were literally the answer in that first half when it comes to all the scoring in that game. And now we'll see if the St. Mary offense coming up soon will get some points for the offensive side of today's game. But special teams, a huge part of today's game. But enough of that, back to Hasbrouck Heights.
We'll have to see no points for the Gaels offense so far today, but they haven't really had the ball a lot, so it's hard to do that. They got to get a stop here, though, on defense, and looks like this guy's got some room.
And it's going to be Billings to take it himself. He's got enough room. He's got a first down, and he'll bring it up to the 46-yard lines. And he will continue to go down, as the announcer mentioned, not going to be able to go down. And they're now in Gaels territory at the 46.
That's pretty much summed up the way the Gaels have played. They've had the chance to stop several runners behind the line of scrimmage, and somehow they find a way to get out of it. I mean, that was going to be a loss on the play. It was going to be 3rd down, and now it's 1st and 10. That is unacceptable. The Gaels cannot be letting that happen over and over again. They have to adjust at some point.
Adjusting is key, and they have adjusted all season long and shown well towards the end of the season. Again, Billings with the carry, has a yard gain on the play, brings up about 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Well, the Gaels have certainly done better at containing that. They've got to keep. They have to stop chasing the guys in the backfield. They just got to sit back and let them run into them, because by chasing them, you're allowing them to create more plays and able to get downfield. But they have done a good job. They'll contain that quarterback run. It worked a lot for Billings early on in the game, but the last 2 times they ran it, Kazir White, the man who has been on the tackle both times. But you know, we're already halfway through the 3rd quarter. Again, the Aviators have run a lot of clock down these drives. It's really, I think, been tiring out the Gaels defense.
Clock continuing to wind down at 6:08. Billings to Summers. Summers with the 2-yard gain on the play.
Tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and about 6 on the play. And remember, St. Mary's has always been good with this 3rd down conversion and plays. However, tonight they've seen some struggle from it. So we'll see if we can see a different type of St. Mary's tonight.
Nick Ford, first time we've called his name today, and it was a really nice tackle by him. Nice and aggressive, but you've got to get a stop here, though. 3rd and 6. I think Hasbrouck Heights would go for it if they don't get it. But Gaels need 7. They have not had a sack today. That they could really use that. But
Considering the range, they would definitely need one. However, unless they get sacked, that could be an issue here.
well,
Looks like some confusion. Clock continues to wind down in the meantime.
they can't take it. You don't want to take a delay of game here if you're Hasbrouck Heights. But
Both teams have all timeouts.
watch out for the quarterback run. I think that might happen. It might be like a design run by Frankie Billings.
Billings.
Nope. He's gonna throw it.
He's running back with pressure. Throws it to nowhere and no man's land. And it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on. They're going to go for it. Clock stopped at 5:05.
That's a great job there by Nick Ford, being able to get pressure on the quarterback and able to force a complete pass. And no, it looks like they're going to punt it now. Yeah, the quarterback's off the field.
All right, so
That's a break for St. Mary's.
That is a huge break for St. Mary's, but it's not a break yet until they actually punt it. Because we have seen sneak attack plays, and it happened with St. Mary's. Fortunately, did not work in their favor. So we'll see if it can work in Hasbrouck Heights' favor.
Watch out for B.J. Cunningham, though. Already has 1 special teams touchdown today.
Yes, he has, and it was right around the 5-yard line, almost 5 yards back from where he's currently standing.
Just careful they don't fake it, and you don't want to jump off sides either. Just like let them punt it. Don't mess this up. Oh, they fake it. They're faking it.
They're faking it, and they are.
He
don't
got
know.
it. He got it.
I think they have it.
Yep. Oh man.
And they do. Anthony Cummings with the 1st down, and a sneak attack play, as I called it. St. Mary's was not safe, and now they're having a 1st down from the 33.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, you called it, Eli. You said watch out for the fake. They did indeed. I mean, the Gale. You can't let that happen if you're the Gales. That's going to take even more time now off of the clock. It's.
It is 35.
I mean, it is. It's just not a good play. And now the defense is really tired. They've been on the field now again for a long time. This is another long drive. Defense cannot handle this. Either the offense has got to stay on the field longer, or they gotta start being aggressive. They gotta start chasing the quarterback. And here they come.
Billings with pressure. Merkerson is there. Throws it to Cummings, and some unnecessary roughness at the end.
No flag.
No flag there. 4-12.
Completed pass, Billings.
4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6.
I don't know how you let that happen either. You have the guy chasing, and you just let
Gain of 4,
you just have a running back sitting there, and that's a 4. I mean, oh my goodness. Well, they gotta clean this up. I mean, they're just letting them basically get free plays. They've had so many chances to chase Billings out of the pocket, and every time he just finds a way to make a play. Gales defense has got to adjust because they're in trouble right now. They are in deep trouble.
They are in deep trouble, and they've had a long time in possession with 3:53. Summers again with the carry, has about 3 yards on the play, brings up 3rd and 3. Huge 3rd down coming up for St. Mary's and the Aviators.
And that was still a good job by the running backs. He had a couple extra yards on that. He got hit pretty early, but was able to keep his legs moving. I think now you're definitely in 2-down territory, though. But the Gales have got to get us. They really need to get off the field here.
The St. Mary crowd is getting fired up and ready to go. Still confusion on what the play call will be for Hasbrouck Heights as they are taking its time. Clock winding down. 3:13 remaining. Long time with possession, as we mentioned.
Yeah, it's
for
really,
Hasbrouck Heights. It happened a lot in the second
watch
quarter.
Watch the quarterback run here, Eli. Nope.
Billings.
He's got it.
Off to number 4. Number 4 has a few yard gain on the play, brings up to the 21-yard line. That was Michael Politani. Our rosters are having correct numbers, so we are working with the PA announcer to see the correct call. So do apologize.
Well, the Gaels again failed to get off the field. I mean, their defense is exhausted right now. I mean, they really need to get off the field. Again, they need a turnover. They need something because
they
right
need a
now
lot.
They're being worn down right now. And again, the offense has got to stay on the field longer. You know, you can't keep going. It's hard to win on defense when you keep going 3 now because again, the defense has been on the field and you got a man wide open.
Billings throws it deep and he is in for the touchdown. That is Warner, and he is in for another touchdown. 6 more points added for the Aviators. It is a 27-11 game. The Aviators have been on fire.
It was a fantastic drive there, specifically by Frankie Billings, giving us composure, making some big plays on 3rd and 4th down. Evan Warner, second touchdown grab of the day, number 7 on the season for the senior receiver. And again, he was wide open. Now, Eli, this is a big extra point because if he misses this, it stays a 2-possession game, but if he makes it, it's a 3-possession game. So this point can ultimately decide whether St. Mary's gets back in this game or not.
Amendola to hold for Lennox.
A huge crowd tonight for both St. Mary's and Aviators. The kick is up, and it is good. 28-11. The Aviators have the lead. We'll take a break. We'll hear back. A minute 55 to play. Welcome back, everyone, on Surge Sports. Kicking off once again will be George. And another special teams need something here for St. Mary's to get some points back on the board. Scores 28-11, a minute 55 remaining on the clock. We'll see what the play call is and what St. Mary's has in store. George with the kick is going to be another squid kick. It'll be Marcusson. It'll be number 62 for St. Mary's. Ricardo Herrera, excuse me.
Squid kick.
And it will, with the squid kick, bring it up to the 46. Now, when you come to these squid kicks, it somewhat benefited in St. Mary's favor, and other times it has not because of the fielding position, how they played in that defense for the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators. A minute 52 left. We'll see what they can do here.
Absolutely. They got to punch. What they have to do is they got to punch this in to stay in it. And again, they gotta take as little time as possible because again, Hasbrouck Heights has run a lot of time off the clock on these last few drives. We got a little throw over
to
here.
Owens. Owens to the sideline, gets about 5 yards on the play. Clock will continue to run at a minute. Excuse me. Clock will stop at a minute 46. Great gain there for Owens, and second and 7 with 3-yard gain.
I think now for the Gaels, in any 4th down circumstance, you have to go for it. Being down by 17, you've got about almost 14 minutes left to play in this one. You got to just try to stay in it. You got to be aggressive on offense. I want to see them start to push the ball downfield. Again, they do not have any offensive points in this game. They got to change that on this drive.
All right, we'll see what their change is going to be. Higgins throws it deep to Merkerson. Merkerson is going to be tackled right away and loses about a yard or two. And a minute 35. The clock will run. Second and 10. Third and 10. Third and 10.
Yep.
My apologies.
No, you're good. You're good.
On the play, 3rd down and 10.
I mean, they gotta throw this downfield now. You can't try to set up a screen here. You gotta throw this downfield again. BJ Cunningham really good on one-on-one matchups. That's who I think they look for here. But either way, the Gaels have got to find a way to pick up a first down here.
Huge first down coming
Watch
up.
out for Jonathan Huertas one-on-one. He had the long touchdown last week.
And remember, Huertas had a 60-yard touchdown last week, and that was from Higgins. Higgins almost picked off to Joey Formisano. Wow, that was a dangerous play. Lucky for St. Mary's.
And
4th down, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it's certainly. You almost have to go for it here. You're down by 17.
58 seconds.
Yeah. You as I said, you almost have to go for it here. Down by 17, especially with the way that Hasbrouck Heights has been. Oh wait, they're punting?
They will punt it.
I don't agree with this call. Why?
Again, we could see a sneak attack play. Again, it happened twice already. One from St. Mary's, one from the Aviators. We'll see what happens here.
It's an interesting call here, but I honestly would not be surprised if they fake this. But
58.
Interesting decision though. I feel like down by 17, you have to keep the ball here and try to get a first. And nope, they're gonna punt it. Wow.
Wow, good punt for Cunningham.
Oh, he didn't fair catch it.
It's a fair catch called.
No, he didn't.
Not fair catch. Excuse me. My apologies.
Oh, whoa.
Brings it back all the way to about the 48-yard line, and that was Politano.
I mean that literally didn't do anything. That's pretty much the equivalent of going for it on 4th down and not getting it because of the way they return. So basically, yeah. So I really thought they'd go for it. I mean, down by 17, I feel like you almost have to because again, with the amount of time if you're Hasbrouck Heights, your goal on this drive is to simply try to run the clock down as much as possible. Try to wear down. I mean, this defense is already pretty worn down. I mean, they haven't gotten a first down once in the second half so far. So
48 seconds left. They'll see what their decision is. Billings throws it. Incomplete. Intended to Daniel.
That works for
Anthony Cummings.
That's good for St. Mary's because it stops the clock too. So I'm surprised they decided to call a pass play on 1st down. Because again, they would have ran it, probably would have taken us to the end of the quarter. So I'm surprised they came out throwing up by 17. But certainly interesting. But
we'll see what their play call decision is. 42 seconds left. Both teams still have all their timeouts left. 28-11.
10-16.
Okay.
Oh, they're
Billings to Summers. Summers with the gain in play. Brings about 3 on the play. Will bring up a 3rd and 7. 30 seconds left. That will more than likely wind down and end this quarter.
I think that's going to be the end of the quarter.
Well, that will more than likely end the quarter.
We'll see if they might. I don't think they have to run another play here. I think they're going to let this run.
Yeah, I think
they're going to be careful, though. You don't want the Gaels to jump off sides here because they could try to get them with a hard count. Nope, they're just going to let this run. Never mind.
And that will end the quarter. 28-11 is the score. We'll be back right after this.
With your score, 28-11, Aviators.
Welcome back to Surge Sports. 12 minutes. Okay, well, welcome back to Surge Sports. 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Ready to start. As a reminder, join me tomorrow on Sports with Mano Mano. Jim Monahan and I will be breaking down all the latest weekend sports and a preview to the next coming up week. Billings
Got him.
to Summers. Excuse me, Wagner. Wagner has a first down. Clock will continue to run.
I mean, the Gaels had a chance to get off the field there. Now that might honestly be the dagger. I mean, you're already driving. You're at the, yeah, you're gonna be down to about like the 32 or so. I mean, yeah, this defense.
36.
What?
36.
Yeah, this offense, Eli, this defense for St. Mary's looks really worn down right now.
Well, they have been worn down because possession time. There has been almost
Bingo.
10 minutes in the second quarter. Another 10 in the third quarter. And now you are already almost a minute into the fourth quarter, and you have a first down from the Aviators. We'll see their next play call. Again, Billings will run it himself. Has a few yard gain on the play. It shall not be enough for a first down, but he'll bring it up to the 30 for a 2nd and 3, but there is a flag on the play. Clock will continue to run. There is no flag. He must have dropped it by mistake, the ref. But it was down. 2nd and 3. 10:38, clock winding down.
Gaels could really use a takeaway here. Let's see if they can get one.
Unable to stop it. Summers again with the first down, and it'll bring up to the 25-yard line with the clock continuing to wind down.
Something interesting I've just noticed in this end zone right here to the right in front of us, Eli, the I is lowercase. Look at, right, they have a lowercase I in the end zone and the name Heights.
Wow.
For Hasbrouck Heights. Just wanted to notice that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, to give you some idea of when the last time St. Mary's played Hasbrouck Heights was back in 2017. It is a long time since they played these two schools, but they've been playing for a while, for a very long time. Hasbrouck Heights took the victory last year, unfortunately to say. Final score of that game was 28-26.
Oh,
Back in
flag.
2017. Flag on the play here as it is thrown to Brady Shine. Brady Shine has about 3 yards. If it stands, we will see the call, however.
It's probably going to be, I think it's going to be an illegal motion or illegal shift. Yep, illegal shift.
Illegal shift on the offense.
I got it right.
Wow. Well, if broadcasting doesn't work out, Jack, at least we know you'll be a good referee. It might be better than the ones that we have now.
I would hope. You know, the NFL referees are...
Changing it to a false start on the offense.
Oh, they just changed the penalty to fall.
Wait.
They just changed the penalty to false start, but whatever, same thing.
Still penalty, 5 yards. First and a lot.
Looks like are they gonna do mercy here or
First and 15. There you go.
play clock is running down? We're almost in only 9 minutes left to go.
According to the rule book of the NJIC, you have to have a 33-point difference in order for the clock to continuously run and not stop unless a flag or timeout or entry is on the play.
Oh boy, there he goes.
Again, another huge play for Summers. Summers has a first down, and it is
First down, Aviators.
first down Aviators. Not a touchdown yet, but clock continues to wind down.
Yeah, this Gaels defense right now is just they've been worn out. I mean, the time of possession, I'm not sure what the exact time is, but if I had to guess, there's like so we've played about 39 minutes so far. I would say the possession, it's probably about like
35.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, probably at least 30. Again, it has been just a beatdown of the Gaels defense.
Another complete big play here, thrown incomplete into the end zone. That was Billings intended to that was intended to
for
Formasano. Well, the clock stops at 8:17. Everybody has timeouts left.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
As a reminder, join us next Friday at 7 p.m. where the Gaels take on Beckton from East Rutherford. A battle East Rutherford. Ford. Or East Rutherford. And it is a battle of the railroad tracks as the track splits East Rutherford and Rutherford. So It's Battle of the Railroad Tracks. Yeah. Battle of the Railroad Tracks.
Yeah, battle of the blocks.
Yeah, pretty much. Not out of the corner. Another flag thrown. A few more yard gain on the play.
Napolitano stays in bounds and gets a touchdown, Aviators.
Oh,
Touchdown Aviators. I guess the flag is not going to count. Hold on. There is a flag. I think they're pushing it back.
yeah. The student section is celebrating for Hasbrouck Heights, but I think this is going to get called back. And it is a hold.
It is a hold, as Jack just mentioned. Brings it back to the 25-yard line. It'll be second at about a good 10, 20. I would say about a good 20.
Yeah, I would say so.
No.
Check that. No touchdown. Flag on the play. Regain second down.
17?
Second down and 20.
Yeah.
Can they hear me talking to you guys? Hi, guys.
Second and 17. Billings. 2. It's a Shine. Shine has a few yard gain. Third down. Not enough for a first down. Clock continues to wind down.
Damian Merkerson on the tackle.
And another
Short gain, third down and long.
early broadcast for the podcast next week on a Friday, as we have Beckton and St. Mary's at 7 o'clock unless rain happens.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Should be interesting.
It drizzled right before we kicked off.
Sure did.
We had to put the equipment away and then we came back on. But we were okay so far. Billings throws it to no man. And
Intended for Napolitano.
intended for Nobatala.
Fourth down.
That was Merkerson who was there. It's a fourth down, so I think they're going to kick it here with 6:53 to go. This could be huge for St. Mary's because
It'll be say 3-possession game.
it'll say exactly 3-possession game. And, I mean, St. Mary's gets the ball back, so they could try to do something.
That's a long field. That's like a 40.
Amendola to hold for Colettis.
That's like a 42-yard field goal.
From the 37, 42 yards. That is a
38-yard field goal.
Oh,
38.
38. Well, we
Well,
saw
math was wrong,
We
but
saw
that's okay.
Rochelle kick a 35-yarder, so it would be equally as impressive this guy can knock a 38-yarder in. Let's see.
That is a good kick,
He
but it's
missed it.
short to the left, and it is no good. 28-11. The kick is no good. St. Mary's offense comes back on
Yeah,
with
I mean,
chances.
Down by 17, it's going to be really difficult to come back, but that's a break there. But, oh.
We got to go to break. We'll be back.
Yep.
Welcome back to Surge Sports. Something we've been doing on the 12th Ocean podcast this afternoon, and we continued right before we went on air, was high five, so we'll have a high five at the end of this.
Time for the
thing.
offense to get something going here. Oh, there you go.
And there you go. Well, that was Bradley Higgins to Owens.
Complete to Cunningham.
Excuse me, Cunningham. Few yard gain on the first down.
Brady Shine
Clock
on the tackle.
winding down with
First
6:44 to
down
go.
for the Gaels.
Yeah.
Clock continues to wind down. 28-11 is the score. St. Mary's hoping to get some points before this game concludes and try to hold more possession time like the Aviators did. Higgins, deep shot, and it almost Intercepted to Wagner. Scarnati, excuse me. A dangerous play thrown by Higgins. What was the intention of that, Jack?
Huh?
What was the intention on that play?
To get a big gain. I don't know what else the intention could be. The Gaels, they got to score quickly because you're down by 17.
Nearly intercepted though.
I mean, that doesn't change the philosophy of the play though, Eli.
Okay, well, whatever. Agree to disagree.
I mean, they're not trying to throw an interception on purpose, Eli.
2nd and 10.
All right, well, back to the game.
No, I know they're not trying to. I'm just saying that was like a long shot, deep to the right, left. Excuse me, left. Or you're right, or left. Higgins, another deep one,
Oh,
and that time it is intercepted. And that is Shine. A flag is thrown at the 40. Two flags are thrown.
It's on us.
3 flags are thrown.
We have multiple flags on the return.
Our kid was pulling them by the shirt. You'll see that. You'll see the flags. Watch it. They're all on
Yeah.
us. We're going to put him in the end zone now. Illegal blocking in the back. Illegal blocking.
Multiple flags on the play.
All right. Thank you for helping us out.
Oh, you're welcome.
We gotta get an eye spotter with us.
Do what?
We gotta get an eye spotter here with us today.
I
Gotta
got
get
you guys.
good field spotter.
Next week
So
on
yeah,
Friday.
so
7 o'clock.
again, the indication is that the flag is
back
gonna
to-
be on St. Mary's. The interception's gonna stand regardless because
We're
both
with
the
St. Mary's.
flags came in after the interception.
next
So we're just gonna wait to get the call here.
Yeah.
It's
We're with St. Mary's.
Oh, I thought you guys were with Hasbrouck Heights.
No, we're St. Mary's students.
I thought you guys were
No. We're St. Mary's
it's
students.
on us.
And all flags on us, folks.
Both it's
Indication is after the interception, there was a block in the back on the return.
okay, so it's on Hasbrouck Heights instead.
Aviators
No, it's
will keep
both.
possession.
So they're going to off.
Offset penalties.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We're with St. Mary's.
All right, good.
Yeah, we're both juniors.
Ball will be placed
My son's a
at
sophomore.
the 39-yard
Oh, okay.
line of St.
What's his
Mary's.
name? Oh. Very good.
Number 21.
Yeah.
He wrestles better.
Well, his time will come.
No, he likes to wrestle better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Uh,
Like,
s-
when you guys are talking.
no, we're good. Well, 5:50. $5:56 to play. Billings, flag thrown. That is going to be a false start.
It's probably gonna be an illegal formation on either
Illegal
an illegal
formation.
formation or illegal shift or something.
Full start Aviators.
Oh no, I think it's a illegal I don't think. No, they let the play happen. So I think it's an illegal formation.
False start. The Aviators, 5-yard penalty.
What if PA announcer's wrong?
He just made the call.
No, but he can't hear him.
Yeah, but he just made the sign, the signal.
It's the same sign for legal formation. They're the same.
Oh, whatever.
They're the
The
exact
first
same,
call was false start. Agree to disagree. No matter what, it's a penalty. It's still 5 yards.
Same thing. All right, well.
Well, Billings to Summers.
Let him score again. Come on.
I mean, no gain on the play. Clock continues to wind down. Not much more I could add and say. For Hasbrouck Heights, and if you're interested in them, they're at New Milford next Friday for a 7 p.m. matchup. So while we're home, while we're in Beckton, across the railroad tracks, St. Mary's, then they're in New Milford.
So by default, that means that New Milford is playing Beckton this weekend.
By the river.
Yes,
No, Beckman's field's
Yep.
right here.
that is correct.
All right. Well, all right. Well,
We'll
yeah.
let you know the league crossover scores next week when we have our back. When we're back at Beckton.
I know it's been a tough game, Eli, but
Rutherford is by the river.
overall, is there what has been the most impressive thing to you for the way St. Mary's has played today? What has impressed you the most?
Special teams.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I totally
There
agree.
is nothing else you could say but special teams. And we're just going
Ooh,
to, I'll finish
nice
the
head.
conversation.
The middle.
Summers with the middle, 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 3, clock continuing running down with 4:20 remaining. Special teams has absolutely been the answer. They've been on fire, on key. They had a touchdown. They've done the safety. Also got 3 points. They gave the only 11 points on today's game. Defense got tired out. Offense played well, but special teams is absolutely the answer. Brian Cunningham, a huge part of that. And Brian Cunningham, that was his first touchdown again. Back on the streak. He lost his streak last week. He had a touchdown every single game. Did not have one last week. So now he is back on to the touchdown column once more. .343 remaining. They're just going to wind it down at this point. Not much you can do. Billings. Right away off. Few yard gain on the play. 4th down and short. Clock winding down. Timeout St. Mary's.
Yep.
Timeout St. Mary's.
Yeah, you want
1%. We'll be back. We'll be back. Commercial break. I'm the play-by-play announcer. And welcome back, everyone, to Surge Sports. Timeout call, 3:20. The clock has stopped at 28:11. 4th and 4. Big game coming up here.
up? Easy first down.
Easy first down.
Oh wow, he's still got some room.
more room, and that will do it and stop out of bounds. First down, Aviators.
Cunningham on the tackle.
3:13. No, clock winding down. Good. The only reason why I'm saying that is we're almost out of battery. So good. Continue winding the clock down. Start kneeling if you like.
Yeah,
oh,
we are. Yeah, it is.
We're almost out of battery, folks, but we have 3% left. We're okay. Clock winding down. It's okay. We want to thank everyone, of course, for watching today's game. Again, as a reminder, we are at Beckton next week, 7 p.m. Join Sports with Mano Mano tomorrow at 10 a.m. Jack and I on the 12th Horseshoe Podcast every Tuesday and Friday, and Jack for his Horseshoe Show to recap just Colts contact. Down to 2.
All right, guys. Hopefully we can able to finish out this game. I mean, I know there's not really a lot to finish. Good, he's inbound. So
Billings on the carry.
I mean, the clock.
Clock continue to wind down. Very good.
Once we get down to like 1%, we're gonna again. We don't really have much left to show you. I mean, they're gonna. It looks like Hasbrouck Heights is just gonna run the clock down and try to close this one out. As we head to the second week of League Crossovers next week, with Hasbrouck Heights taking on New Milford and St. Mary's taking on Beckton.
Both teams will play away. Again, we would like to thank you for watching Surge Sports St. Mary's High School football. Jack Rizzo and Elijah Weintraub. We're going to continue to stay on the air. We are almost out of battery, however, so
we're going to stop the talking.
We are going to stop the talking, and just about after this next 2 drives, they will have a first down here with Billings. Minute 38. It's okay. You can get back up. Talk something.
Third down and a long 3.
Yeah, well, again, I just want to thank y'all for, for everything you guys have done, for us, throughout the season, for watching and supporting our content, supporting our broadcast. It really means a lot to us. I mean, we have had even through some of the issues we've had throughout the season, we thank you all for sticking with us. I think we still have several more games to go in the season, so you will see us again. Next Friday night, we'll be in Beckton and East Rutherford, New Jersey. Now, Saturday the 21st, it will be just Eli, that game. And yeah, so batteries.
At this point, the clock's almost done. We're going to just let the play finish and
Yeah.
call it a night. Jack Rizzo, Elijah Weintraub, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at Beckton. We'll let the play finish out, and then we will end our broadcast here due to our battery reasons. Play from Billings. That's enough for a first down. Throws it into the end zone. Nearly picked off. 38 seconds. So long, friends. We're going to end the broadcast here. Battery out. I ended the broadcast because at this point, this is running.